first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the carry, it's Love. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down, Detroit.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Love. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big pickup of 38. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Lions 7, Falcons nothing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down now. It's Love, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 20.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. This one caught by Ridley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field. 40 all day, every day.
Working out of the gun. Winston. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. From the 45 on 2nd down, Winston. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He'll have, oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he rolls moves across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll buy some time right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Lions.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Love, again the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
The kicker.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Sterling Buckrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shoot. Back.
He'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Detroit.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jamal Agnew. Incomplete. It leads to...
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Start the third quarter here on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. They find some open field here. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 25-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 48 yards on the ground. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
14.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Love. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Buying time to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the
play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is all the way up past the 25. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The 25-yard.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Credit the tackle that time to the Sean Hand.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
At the 40.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On first down, here's Love. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Love. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
Falcons 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
$39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's the option. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
This is taken around the 12. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Banks, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
Jared Davis on
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Play fake. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go, D. Big serious right here. We got to stay. Crunch. 36.
Here's Love again. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run with Love. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Staying on the ground, it's Love. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Get that ball. Kill. Kill. 45 the mark.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Detroit, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 0-2.